Welcome to When Practice Becomes Life. I was thinking about what type of a video to do for my first video blurb or blog. And I thought I might start with a doozy, and that would be what happens when you become involved with a narcissist. In my opinion, that's spiritual warfare, that is psychological warfare. It is unlike anything I've ever experienced before. First of all, what I learned from this experience was that where you feel safety is really abuse. Your abuser becomes your safety, your calm. And that just doesn't happen by mistake or by accident. It takes some time for the narcissist to get a person to that place. They pay attention, they see what triggers you, they see what makes you happy, and eventually they learn enough about you to know how to manipulate you, how to keep you in that constant state of fight and flight, and then bring you back in, and then allow yourself to calm, and then taking you back into fight flight, and it becomes this pattern and this repetitive cycle with a narcissist, and eventually it makes a person sick. For me, I would say for about a month I could not shit solid. It was affecting my stomach. I couldn't eat. I didn't want to socialize. I didn't really want to do much of anything because I felt anxious. I wasn't sleeping, and I didn't even know it hit me. That's the thing. If you've never experienced anything like this before, I went 55 years through life. I'm 56 now. I went through 55 years of my life without ever feeling like I did, like I was actually losing my mind. I remember telling my friends, I feel like I'm losing my mind. And I don't think, unless you've been through it, that you actually can even begin to understand what being in a situation like this does to you. As a matter of fact, I didn't even understand what was going on in the situation when I was in it, but I knew something was wrong. I saw the flags in the beginning and I ignored them. I ignored them for several different reasons. First of all, I was coming off medication, and I thought my anxiety was due to the fact that I was coming off my medication, but my anxiety was being triggered by this person that I was involved with. And I think he knew exactly what he was doing. Anyways, I'm losing my train of thought here. You don't know what's happening until you get out of it. I guess that's the easiest way for me to put it. I didn't understand what happened to me until I was probably out of it for, I'd say, 3 or 4 months. And I was just trying to figure out, like, what the hell happened? Why was I so sick? Why was I under constant anxiety? What led to all of these events? And then I started coming across little pieces of information on the internet about intermittent reinforcement, about trauma bonding. And what really grabbed my attention was when I came across a blurb on trauma bonding, and it said something along the lines of, it feels like love. And I was like, oh, okay, now you're talking my language, because these repetitive thoughts, this constant need for this person, when you eventually become trauma bonded to them, is so powerful. And I was like, I know this isn't love. I know that this is wrong, and I know that this is unhealthy, but yet, what am I supposed to do? What is this? What is going on with me? So when I came across the trauma bond and it said it feels like love, but it's not love, I said, oh, okay. So I started reading more into what a trauma bond was. And the intermittent reinforcement, same thing. Came across that on a Facebook blurb about an experiment that was done on mice and how they use those tactics in Vegas to get people addicted to the slot machines. I'm not going to go into intermittent reinforcement or trauma bonding at these points, but I think they might be things that I talk about in future videos. For now, I'm just addressing the fact that if you become involved with a narcissist, it's really hard to, one, get out, and two, if you don't have any type of previous knowledge about what it means to be involved with a person who uses these tactics and strategies to control another human being, you have no idea what's going on. And I'm hoping that the video will strike somebody, or someone will come across it just like I came across a video on Facebook that has helped me to become more knowledgeable about what actually happened to me throughout the course of these events. For now, I'm going to stop there, and I will address different things as we progress through these videos, because this is only one of actually quite a few events that have occurred in my life since I've retired. So, peace.